My day-to-day life is pretty normal. I get up in the morning, get ready, go to uni. I do a music degree, so it's performance-based, so a lot of practicing to try and get the performances right. And then come home, work. I work at weekends. That's always fun. And like hobbies and stuff, just going out with friends and shopping, eating, usual. Clarinet's my first instrument. I've been playing that the longest since I was 9-ish. And then I also play the oboe and the piano. But because I want to be a music teacher, that's why I had to take up the piano, because when you're in class and stuff, obviously you need to show demonstrations. I got put in my first ballet class when I was 2.5. I don't know, it's just a feeling of you can just be free, it doesn't matter, nobody cares what you're doing, you just do it. It's just a relaxation and something you can just let everything out, and especially ballet, it's quite an intense dance. I started learning to swim at about the age of 3, and then got into my swimming club at about 8. I remember going to my swimming class and bending over to put my swimming cap on with my mum, and she just looked at my back and was like, "What the hell is that?" And I was like, I don't know, I don't understand. Went to the doctors and they were like, "We've never seen anything like this, like you need to go to hospital now, get x-rays." So I went to hospital and came back and they were like, "You've got Adolescent Idiopathic Scoliosis." From when you really, really love something and you just do it all the time, it's hard. I was 11 and to be told you can't do something you really love anymore is just horrible. To have to stop straight away. No, gradually. It's just a complete and utter dead stop. You can't. It's horrible. Something I wouldn't want anyone to have to go through. My first reaction, I was only 10.5. I remember walking back up to my school and just saying to my mum, "Will I ever be able to walk again? Am I going to be put in a wheelchair?" And she was just like, "No, of course not, you'll be fine. Why are you being so stupid? It's fine, don't worry." And then, obviously now found out, she went round to her best friends and just burst into tears and was like, "I don't know if my little girl's going to be able to walk again, I don't know. We don't know anything, it's an unknown until it's done." The average age for scoliosis is 16, so I was very young for when I got it, and being so much younger and you haven't done everything that you wanted to do, like I hadn't done my GCSEs and I hadn't luckily picked what I wanted to do with my life, but it was just probably easier in some ways because I got better quicker, but in other ways it was harder because I didn't understand everything that was going on. Adolescent idiopathic scoliosis is basically where your muscles can't support the growth of your spine, because I had a really early growth spurt. The muscles lapse, so your spine curves. They said the recovery rate basically in hospital was meant to be 6 weeks. And I went to Stanmore Middlesex, just quite a nice hospital. And 2 stages. The first stage is they cut your side and take out a rib and hold it. And then the second stage, which was meant to be a week later, but I only had it 2 days later, they cut down your back, take out your vertebrae, cut the rib up, put it in between your spine, 2 metal rods and then 6 pins. And then, yeah, it was painful. But it's done now, I guess. Coming out of hospital, they'd advised me not to go back to a swimming club, but just to swim leisurely, have fun with it. But my main stroke to swim was butterfly, but because of the damage it done to my muscles on my right hand side, having to cut through to get the rib, I wasn't able to do it anymore. So it's just comfort swimming now. Build my muscles back up, and there it goes. The recovery is meant to be a year. You get put in a back brace after the operation in case, just because the scar tissue is really soft. So if you get hit or car crash or whatever, it just stops it from splitting, I suppose. But because I was so much younger, I hadn't done all my growing, so my back brace got too small very quickly, so I was out of it probably in about 7 months. But my mum and dad got me through it majorly. Without them, there was just been, I'd had strops like most 11-year-olds do, but they just told me, get on with it, just deal with it and do it. So I did. The whole experience has probably made me a stronger person, and I don't take little things for granted anymore, like buying a pair of shoes. I can wear them and think, yeah, I can walk in these, whereas if I'd had it and it hadn't have been as successful as it has been, I might not have been able to walk in them. Positives of having it has probably just been, it's made me a stronger person, definitely. Negatives, as every girl would think, is just having 2 massive scars, but I have to deal with them, they're not going anywhere, so. Having a scar, I don't know, it's hard to explain it to people that don't have anything that's there always. Going on a beach and people looking, and me still being in a bikini and being proud of having it, it's just part of me, it's not going to go anywhere, and people sit in a mirror and think, oh my god, I've got a spot, and I'm like, it's going to go away. Oh, it's not going to stay there, you'll be fine. It's on my face, it's fine, it's on my back, it's fine. Just deal with it, that's all you can do. Nothing else, really. I think because I had it so early, it's hard to say if my life would have been different or not, because I hadn't really planned what I'd wanted to do. But things like I wanted to go into be an army musician, and because of the training on the army side, I now can't do it because my back physically won't let me carry the weights and walk the distances that they need me to do. So, who knows? Don't know. I'm happy where I am now though, but it's not always the path you want to take, is it?